Hey everyone, PG. It is Thursday, so it's not a weight loss Wednesday, but close enough, right? This shot, for those who have professed a fondness for my hat, Piper, that's you, as well as I think Mishi, there you go. But I think my back's going to start hurting if I keep sitting like this, so you'll have to put up with this. We're back where it all started. It's Studio B. I was figuring out what I was going to do this week, and a couple people had asked in the last couple of weeks about my overall progress, where I started. Folks who are new to the program, and if you're not new and you've been watching since day one back in January, if you can believe that, half a year, more than half a year really, well, half a year. I figured I was doing some real quick calculation. It's about just shy of 2 hours that you've wasted now looking at my ugly mug. I apologize. If you're new, I hope you spend the next 20 episodes watching me make a fool of myself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to talk real briefly. I'm going to try to keep it short today because I just don't feel that there's a lot of entertainment value in listening to me talk. I know a couple people have said otherwise. I'm surprised by that, but so be it. Real quickly, this is kind of fitting that we're here because this is kind of what I did the first time. Going back to when I was a kid. I'm not overweight. Well, I am technically overweight. I'm not obese. I've never really been. But I've always been really, really thin. Growing up, when I was dating my wife, I would wind up having a meal at my, evening meal, dinner at my parents' house, and then going over to my wife's then girlfriend's house, having another dinner, and then also having like a sundae or something that day as well. So I would eat just like a crazy, crazy pig. And it's the best kind, by the way, the crazy pigs. You gotta watch out for them. And that went on for all the time that we were dating. And we got married, started having kids, got a little more sedentary, stopped playing competitive basketball. Not that it was super high level, but it was rec league, one step above rec league, competitive rec league really. And things just started to put the pounds on slowly. And then last summer, the end of last summer, I looked on the scale and I was at just shy of 250. I'm sure someday in there I was 250, but I never saw it. 247 I think was the highest that I ever saw. And I said, whoa, wait a minute, this is a bit cuckoo. I'm not gross, probably not super unhealthy, but I don't need to be like this. So I figured I'm going to and I also just turned 35 at that time. So I said I made a commitment to myself, at age 40, I'm going to be fitter than I am today at 35. So I've recently had my 36th birthday and I've made great progress. I've dropped to date from last September, I think I started really, to my low. I had dropped from 247 to 212 or 213. My goal was 210, so I was right there. But I got lazy and I've continued to get lazy. I'm back up to, as you'll see in the weigh-in, I'm going to give out the secret of the weigh-in. The weigh-in was, I think, 218.3. So, but I'll still put it in there because I know you people love Mr. Scale. So anyways, I'm back up a little bit, but I'm made great progress. I've got 4 more years on my 5-year plan, basically what it is. I think I'm well on the way. So, by the way, I got my Cre8Buzz shirt on. I cut the sleeves off because there was, the ringer t-shirts that have this around the sleeves as well. I don't like them. So, plus now I can show off my guns that Buff Dad has given me. I joke that I've gone from the arms of a 98-pound weakling to a 125-pound dweeb. So, but I'm getting there. So that's it. I'm just gonna, I had grand schemes of going, giving the whole story. I never write anything down. I never really know what I'm going to say on these. I just kind of wing it. So maybe I'll flush it out in the text that goes with this. If you have any specific questions, let me know. I'll answer them for sure, either in reply via email or reply on my blog or in the next video. Who knows? So until then, from the historic Studio B, this is PG. I'll see you guys next week. Oh, the weigh-in. Here's the weigh-in. All right, Mr. Scale, let's do it. All right, a little better than last week, Mr. Scale. I'll keep you around for another week. All right, I already told you what it was anyway. So 218.3. Mr. Scale and I had that little talk that I said last week. Things worked out a little better. That's just shy of 3 pounds lost, so I'm happy about that. And real quick, I'm going long here again, but someone had commented last week about, they never understood the whole muscle weighs more than fat thing. I'm not a physiologist. I don't know if that's true or not. So, well, a pound of fat is a pound of muscle is the same. But I think the idea is that the mass, the same amount, if you take a cup of muscle and a cup of fat, the muscle would weigh more. So, and I honestly do think I am starting to see some of that in there, because I was pretty good this past week, with the exception of maybe some adult beverages. But overall, I was very good. And I kind of expected to lose more than the 3 pounds, or just shy of 3 pounds, because the week before that I'd really kind of let myself go a bit. So I do subscribe to that, I guess, after all. So, and look at you go. Oh, such a difference. I'll see you later, guys. There's no guarantees. Won't you please forgive me, but cold blood.